We back, and we about to do a what we about to do?
We about to do some Birria tacos. I think that's how you say it. But some street tacos.
Birria tacos.
Birria. You know, I'm Dominican, Puerto Rican. I'm not sure about how you say it.
We gonna do the Kiara taco.
Right. We are.
The Kiara taco.
Our mix of it.
All right, so let's get it popping. Yeah.
Okay.
What we doing? Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm watching Summer Madness too. Let me turn this off. Summer Madness. Just turn it down because I want to see who battling. Yeah, we back, y'all. We trying to make these Birria tacos.
Yes, we really are. So we got some meat. We got some. I think it was chuck
roast.
Chuck roast.
Some chuck roast.
They said we needed to make sure it was nice and fatty, and that's what we got. Patted it down.
People don't like fat. That should be disgusting. Y'all know it, right?
But it's gonna be shredded apart, so you're not gonna. It's gonna be all good and sauced up. So we patted it down, made it dry, put some salt and pepper as y'all see, and then we got some garlic, cilantro, tomatoes, some bay leaves, a stick of cinnamon, and we got some diced onions. I also got my little lime in here. I forgot to cut it, but I'm gonna cut it a little bit. A little lime. And then we got our chiles, which is this one is called the guajillo one. And also then we got the right here, y'all. I can't really announce, like the little shrugged up ones. They're called chile anchos. And then we got just one of these because it's the smallest one, but it's the hottest one. That's what it says. So chile árbol. I already
like the blender. We got our blender for the sauce.
Yes, got our Ninja Professional blender. Yeah. I already took the seeds off, the stems off, so we're ready to start, you feel me? Start putting it together and get this sauce going. All right, y'all, so let's start this dish out right. With extra virgin olive oil, make sure you put enough to cover the whole pot on the bottom. Yes, make sure it's all in there. Now we're gonna put the meat. Make sure it's hot. I forgot to make sure that it was hot, so now we're gonna retake that. Make sure it's nice and sizzling like you see there, because you want to make sure it starts getting this nice crisp to it. Very, very nice crisp to it. Make it fit all up in there. All up in there. What you putting in there, babe? Some sazon. Now it's time for the hot stuff. Time to get these chiles to boil so they can get nice and soft before you put them in your blender. Tasted good. They tasted good. It was kind of hard opening these, to be honest with you, like the flakes, taking the flakes out and stuff like that. It was a little heat to the eyes, I ain't gonna lie. It was. Alright, y'all, so the goal for the meat is to make sure you keep turning it around. Make sure you keep it getting cooked on each side. Make sure it's browning up, getting nice and crisp. Next is our chiles, you feel me? It's boiling, so now we gotta drain it out. Drain that shit all out. Make sure you get all that water out. See the flakes on there? Make sure you get the flakes. If you want the spiciness, go ahead, keep it in your blend. I'm not a big fan of the spice, so we're gonna take that out. Let's go check on our meat. You see how it's browning up, y'all. You see how beautiful. My baby over here whipping it. Making sure we turn it. Making sure it's getting brown on each side, every side, you feel me? You need to make sure it gets browned up. Alright, so while that's cooking, we're gonna put some white vinegar. We're gonna get some ground cumin. We're gonna get our salt. Make sure you have your pepper. Make sure you have your beef broth or broth of beef, however you say it. Sazon. Make sure you have that key ingredient. Your choice. Now we're going to start putting all this stuff in the blender. Let's start with the peppers. Make sure you start putting all them peppers in there. Just put them all like that because by now they're nice and soft. So they're going to blend really, really, really well. Make sure you're all up in there. That stuff had flakes in it. I told told you I ain't playing with that. I'm not playing with that. So now let's get our other ingredients. I forgot to boil the tomatoes, y'all. You're supposed to boil the tomatoes with the peppers, but I totally forgot. I was too excited. So we boiled them nice and soft. Now we're gonna put the bay leaf. Make sure you put 2 of them. I cut up 4 garlic cloves. So we're gonna make sure we put all of that in there, or how much you want, your choice. Half a cinnamon stick. I should have put the whole thing. Now we got some onions. Make sure you got your white vinegar or whatever vinegar you got. Just put it in there. Make sure you got your ground cumin. But the ground cumin, you know, they kept telling us you to make sure you put a lot. As y'all see, I did not put a lot. So we gonna make sure we bless it. A lot. Make sure you put a lot, enough, because that's one of the main ingredients into this thing. I think that's enough. I think that was enough. We were supposed to get some Mexican oregano, but we only had regular oregano. I'm gonna order that Mexican oregano or find it. So we made sure we put plenty of oregano, because this was another key ingredient in the dish that you were supposed to have as well. So I made sure I put enough in there. I think I needed like a little bit more liquid, but we're gonna put that beef broth in there. I forgot to shake it. I think I forgot to shake it. Yep, I forgot to shake it, y'all. Make sure you shake your beef broth before opening it. Put it in there. Mind you, again, I was eyeballing. I did not take no measurements. I just knew what ingredients to use, and I put them together with a little bit of my style as well. So we're gonna put some of that in there. I put a little bit more beef broth because I felt like there was not enough liquid. You could put water, but I decided to put beef broth. Stick with the flavor. And now we blending it. Make sure y'all blend it very, very well, because remember, you got them chilas in there. I didn't want no flakes or nothing. I want to make sure everything was like nice and blended, like a sofrito type thing. Like I said, blend it very well. Now we're gonna open it up to see what it looked like. Make sure you don't want to add extra stuff. I think it looked amazing. It looked great. I loved it. It looked just like it looked in the other recipe. Now we got our meat. You gotta make sure you bring your meat back to a boil, like I just did. You wanted to turn it off while you were making the sauce, by the way. Forgot to mention that. So now we're gonna make sure we put this sauce in here with our sizzling meat. Yep, you're gonna drench it in that sauce. Drench it. Completely drenched. It smells so good, y'all. I put a little bit more beef broth to get the little excess that was left in our blender. You feel me? I was using every flavor as possible, because you want to make sure it's flavorful. You want to make sure that meat has every flavor in it. All right, y'all. So then you want to make sure that you mix it all in there. Flip it around again. Make sure you get the oil that the meat was cooking in and the sauce. Make sure you get that all mixed up. All of it. Mix it all up.
Two hours later.
Do y'all see this right now? Do you guys see this meat right now? This is insane, yo. It was so soft. Now we're gonna start shredding it apart, yo. It came apart so well. If you have a steam cooker or whatever that thing is called, you could cook it like in an hour, but I don't. I made that on the stove for 2 hours, y'all. That stuff was coming apart like nothing. It was so good. It smells so good. Now the oil that we have access like in the pot, you want to make sure you get some of that like in a little bowl on the side, because that's going to be your dip for your taco, and it's also going to be what you're going to cook your taco in. So you want to make sure you have enough of that on the side. It smells so good. So good. Now the rest of it, you're gonna pour it right back into the meat, into the shredded meat, because you want to make sure that stays with all that flavor in there. See? Make sure you mix it in there, make sure everything is covered in that sauce again. It's a lot of labor into this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of labor, but it was well worth it, y'all. Well worth it. Make sure you got the corn tortillas. Make sure you got the queso from, I got the quesillo para las pupusas. Some cilantro, some onion. And we got the bowl. We gonna see what's gonna happen next. So that bowl, you're gonna make sure you dip them tortillas in there. Don't be shy. Drench it into that sauce, into that oil, and you're gonna put it to cook right on there. Just put it on there. Found a little hack. If you fry like that on an angle, it's easier to fold up when it's nice and crispy and put your ingredients inside. Way easier. Waiting for it to get crispy on both sides, and then we start putting our meat and cheese in for y'all. Alright y'all, now time to put the ingredients in. When you're putting the meat in, you want to make sure that the part that you have on the pan is already crispy, and you know what I'm saying, the other side is going to be getting crispy while you're putting the meat on it. Make sure not to put that much meat, because then you're going to have a soggy taco, like, not good. And I'm going to go with the cheese. Don't forget, y'all, you could get some more cilantro, some more onions, and put them in there too. You can put anything up in these tacos. It's up to you, but I just kept it nice and simple. And now we're going to come to fold it. Make sure it's nice and crispy on each side. You feel me? Yes, crispy, burnt. That's what you want. You want the most crispiest taco ever. So don't be scared to leave it on there a little bit longer. But that's exactly what I did. You feel me? Exactly what I did. Look at these perfections. Yo, this looks like it could be sold at a restaurant. Like, what's up? These were the best tacos ever. And let's just say that this birria taco took very long to cook.
I had to wait for that thing to get all nice and soft and rip apart, you feel me?
But
damn, that boy cook it a little bit. About to get it in.
Look how beautiful.
Ooh, look at that thing. Look at that thing right there. Wow. Stop playing on that game. What if it did the numbers?
I tried my hardest. Now let's see if it tastes as good as it looks, how they say it, right?
My game.
Alright, baby, go first.
Try the thing first.
Go ahead. We'll try together. We'll try together. We're gonna put in the sauce. Hold it up here so they can see.
A little sauce dip.
Ooh. I don't do too much spiciness, but let's see.
Mm-hmm. Look at that thing.
You better come holler at us. You better come holler at me.
Let's go.
Wow.
Mama familiar. Mama familiar. Made it. We made it.
And you know, you can't do it right, you know, eating tacos and birria tacos without the Colombiana soda, yo.
Oh yeah.
We couldn't do it. It's just it had to be together.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Like this video. Comment down below if you've done it, you've eaten it. This is my first time having street tacos type thing. Seb's first time having street tacos, so.
No, Birria tacos.
Oh, Birria tacos, sorry. Street tacos is different.
But Birria, that thing rocking, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, tell us what y'all think. We out of this thing. Llama gang.